You make me read now. Oh, it's go time. Whoa, we're over here now. Well, over here? Look at the wide shot. Isn't it nice? Let's do this. Huh? Let's do it.
Hey, everybody, we're about to start the show, and this is where I want you to hit the share button. Let's see here. We've got 1 minute till showtime. My guys are setting up the stage right now, the studio. This is where you go ahead and hit the share button because we got 50 seconds to showtime. I'll count us in. 46, 45, 44, 43. Give me, help me. Thank you, Marcus Stamos. Mic check, very good. 39, 30. I need residual checks. 36. Thank you. 34, 33. Give me the air horn. Thank you. 30. Thank you. I always need my drink. 28. 25 seconds. Yes, thank you. Troll Patrol. I need the laptop. There we go. Perfect. 20, 19. Yes, don't forget to hit the share button. This is my share wig. Thank you for that. Thank you, Elliot. We got 12 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. New shirt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Live from Hickory. It's country-ish. Alan!
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in beer overalls, living next to the wood. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, cause he didn't believe.
That's right. I am from Hickory. Thank you very much. Good to see you. I'm happy about it. I hope you're happy, no matter where you are. If you're not, please give me the honor of trying to change that for you for the next hour or so. We got a good show. Let's turn that frown upside down. What up, bumpkins? It is Tuesday, April the 12th, 2022, and we have a grisly, misogynistic, but money-making show for you today. That's right, I'm giving more money away. I got more residual checks for y'all. Call in later if you want a chance to win one. Hell, I might give 2 away today. I'm feeling nice. I'm feeling generous. In best trends, a little sad news. Gilbert Gottfried died. We're going to celebrate him a little bit. Also, Cam Newton said some sexist stuff. Intern Isaiah is going to talk about the CMT Awards. And in small town news, a bear got trapped in a car, destroyed it, and escaped through a windshield. It's going to be a great show. But we're live right now. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, and I got 3 interns up in here. That's right. They're over here checking your comments. I got Elliot the intern, right? And next to him, I got intern Isaiah. And then over here in the Hickory Hollywood corner, we got Sergeant Mark on the ball. That's what I'm saying. He's doing the sound effects and the applause breaks from time to time. He's on the ball. So let me ask you a question. This is how one of the ways you know we're live. I'm going to ask you a question. Leave it in the comment section, your answer. And if we have time, if we can get to it soon enough, we'll read it on the show live right now. Let me ask you this. Have you ever had to break out of something? You know what I mean? You ever been trapped somewhere and you had to break out of it? I want to know about that. Leave it in the comments section. And here's how you know that I'm being honest with you about that. I'm going to read some comments from last week. And last week I asked you, do you know someone with a fake vaccine card? And some of you answered the question. Some of you didn't. Jennifer Drake McClelland, she said, I think it was disrespectful. I think she's talking about the national anthem that aired on the national championship game. I see your point. It's a pretty serious song. Some people take it very serious. And at first I just didn't like it. But the more I listened to it, the more I kind of liked it. But, I hear you, Jennifer. Thanks for the comment. Wes Cruikshank? I don't know how you pronounce that name. He says, I know someone who copied the thing and printed it off for his job. I know some people who got onto a cruise ship with a fake vaccine card. I ain't dropping names, but hey, man, you got to do what you got to do, right, Wes? All right, let's read one more. Shauna Lee Taylor Borchelt. I feel like you need one more name. Shauna Lee Taylor Borchelt. She wrote, throat punch is my thing, LOL. At this game, you'll always win. Paper, rock, scissors, throat punch. Best game in the world. Yeah, I have been punched in the throat. We brought that up last week. And I've been engaged before. I'm engaged now to be married to Jody, who I love very much. But the very first time I got engaged didn't end out too well. Girl got mad at me, threw a haymaker, hit me right here. It's all red. Very angry. It's not good getting punched in the throat, I can tell you from firsthand experience. All right, let's read another one. Jimmy Benson. He says, I know someone that got busted for switching prices at the Dollar Tree. There is no victimless crime, but it seems the price starts at $1.25. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I think he's trying to make a joke about they're all the same price. But yeah, they do start at $1.25. Not cool, Dollar Tree. All right, what's another one? Doe Days. Our buddy Doe Days, that's the Boomhauer guy. He says, I kicked my brother in the nuts, and he only has two today. No lie. I believe you, Doe Days. 100% I believe you. I'm sure your brother's not happy about that, having one ball and all. He's probably a little testy. That's what I'm talking about. On the ball. Okay. All right. So is that all the comments? I believe it is. Thank you for your comments. Now, listen, there's many ways you can help this podcast grow. You can become a supporter, but if you have no money whatsoever, the best thing you can do is write a nice review on Apple Podcasts, specifically Apple Podcasts. That's kind of how they rank stuff. So if you go to Apple Podcasts, write us a nice review, give us 5 stars. We'll read it on the show and give the old toot of the air horn. And I believe we have a new one. Is this correct, Intern Isaiah?
That is correct. We have a brand new 5-star review.
This is great.
By Wiccan Woman 01.
Oh, Wiccan Woman. Remember her? Ooh, Wicked Woman. Okay.
She said, I've been watching for a few months now, and I can say this is hands down my favorite podcast. Reep does an excellent job interacting with his fans. His crew, Sergeant, Elliot, Isaiah, Stamos, Zach coming soon, and the rest are just as funny as Reep himself.
Hang on a minute. I don't know about all that now.
And then she says, especially intern Isaiah. No,
yeah, now you're ad-libbing.
They keep it interesting with a variety of segments, so you're not just listening to someone ramble on a topic the whole episode. Well worth the 5 stars.
All right. Thank you, Wicked Woman. Woo! Dang, that's loud. All right. Let me just give this a quick shout out, too. There's a new thing over here called The Hum. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
Yeah. It's right over here. And they got live entertainment every weekend. And this coming weekend, I believe, maybe they're off this weekend. What's this weekend? This weekend is going to be the 16th. I don't see anything on the 16th. So maybe the next weekend. Yeah, they're going to have Kaylin Crisco and the broadcast, Road to Rooster Walk 12. A lot of live entertainment, good beer. Come check out The Hum, real close to Hickory. You know what I'm saying?
Right across the street from us.
Right across the street. It's right over here. Now, this is the point of the show where traditionally I would beg you to hit the share button. But I'm not doing that anymore. I'm a dignified human being. I have my standards. I don't want to grovel. But I would like it if you would hit the share button. It's probably at the bottom of your screen somewhere. It's like a little button that if you hit the share button, that's another way for free that you could help us out. And I'm not doing the share stare anymore. You can't make me do it. I don't like doing it. I did it because I thought it was funny, and I look back at the show, and I just don't like it. What do they say in the comments section, guys? Are people wanting the share stare?
They're not mentioning it.
No one's even talking
Nobody's
about it.
mentioned it.
Oh, this is great. You know what I could do?
What's that?
You ever been to a dueling pianos?
Mm-hmm.
You know how they'll say, "Oh, we'll play any song," and someone requests a song that no one likes, and then as they're playing, they say, "Well, if you don't like it, you could pay us more money, and then we'll stop playing it." So maybe I'll do that with the share stare. Give me, all right, if you want me to do the share stare, throw some stars. Stars is money. Have you seen that?
Oh, yes.
That's a thing on there. Can you see if someone throws a star?
Yeah, I think
You can actually, you can tell the difference between a heart, a like,
Oh, yes.
and a star. Okay. So let's say if we get to, 100 stars. No, 500 stars. If we get to 500 stars, I'll do the share stare. That's it. Money talks. It's on you now, Samantha Dawn Kingston. Or whoever else wants me to do it all the time. I'm not doing it. Let's move on with the show, though. I got some tour dates coming up, baby. I'm off this weekend, but my next gig, I'll be in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Tulsa Comedy Club. First time there. Can't wait to do that. That is April 22, 23. Then the next weekend, April 29 and 30, Syracuse, New York at the Funny Bone. And then after that, May 6 and 7, Toledo, Ohio at the Perrysburg Funny Bone. Come see me. All those dates can be found at countryish.com. Click on the tour dates. Let me introduce you to the man sitting across the table, man. I got to start introducing you guys quicker.
Yeah, you
know what I mean? You sit here a long time. We're 12 minutes into the show. Very good-looking fella. I've known him my whole life. He's a good man. He's a good worker. Good dad. Good buddy. I'm talking about Mr. Mark Hunt. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you.
I love it. Thanks for the applause. I'm fine. Just fighting a little bit of an allergy. I'm on Zyrtex and Miller Lights tonight.
It's a good combo.
But yeah, I'm good, man.
Good to have you.
Mess. Yeah.
Hope you had a good weekend. Anything eventful happen?
Nothing much event. Went to a little fundraiser gala this weekend for the Children's Advocacy Center here in Hickory.
Oh, that's good.
So we got fed good, and
I heard you won a ukulele.
I bid on a ukulele and won it. Only bidder.
Where is? How much did you pay for that ukulele? I mean, it's for a good cause.
Yeah, it's $40.
That's not bad.
Nah, it's
Where
about what
is
a
this ukulele?
Ukulele goes for nowadays, probably. I gave it to my daughter.
Does she play?
She's
Wasn't
going to learn how.
Okay. She was playing something, wasn't she?
She's a viola player.
Viola.
Yeah, it's like a violin, but
Okay. And the ukulele is more like a tiny guitar.
yeah, it's got 4 strings on
Yeah.
it. It's
Dude, I would love it if she was. What if she turned out to be like an awesome bluegrass singer?
that's what we're looking. That's
That's
we're looking
awesome.
At. Yeah, we're gonna put her on the street and see if we can make some money.
Well, I did a fundraiser this weekend as well. I was in Vienna, West Virginia.
Vienna, West Virginia.
Yeah.
What's that near?
North of Charleston.
Okay.
Yeah, Parkersburg area. I did a fundraiser for the United Way, and that was a good show. And drove up there, did the show, drove back right after the show. Like, I left that night. You know, I'm doing no drinko to cinco.
They know you's hanging around.
So there's no use of me hanging around hobnobbing with all these people who are drinking.
Yep.
So I'm like, and I've already got the Red Bull in the system. I'm hitting the road, baby. So I drove back through the snow that night. By the way, no drinko till cinco. If you want to do that with me, you can start at any time. No alcohol till Cinco de Mayo. That's what I'm doing. Also, getting back into the DDPY with my boy Travis Mahaffey. So he's giving y'all a good deal, too. ShamrockFitness.org. Go to that website right there, Shamrock Fitness. Mention my name. Reach out to him. You'll get 50% off. That's 8 classes for $200. Normally he charges $50 an hour, so that's a good deal. Also, I still plan on talking to the other candidates for mayor of Hickory. I gotta get on that because I think they vote next month.
I've seen some signs out.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of signs.
Yeah.
So Alan Hoover, Quintavious Hill, Hank Guess, I'm going to reach out to you here. I'm very excited for this coming weekend, April 16th, because we're doing another country-ish Raw After Dark. That's right. If you don't know what that is, just for our Patreon supporters, you got time. $5 and up, just $5, get you into the country-ish After Dark show. And basically, we have a good time. We let loose. We have some drinks, maybe some edibles from Alpine's Assorted Hemp Company. And we Zoom you into the show. We talk to you live, one-on-one, in front of everybody, all the Patreon supporters. So if you want to be a part of that action, and it's a good time, go to countryish.com, click on support, become a Patreon supporter at $5 and up, get you into the show. Also, new cruise is set, baby. That's right. November the 5th, 2023, we're cruising again. This time 7 days, brand new ship, Wonder of the Seas. And it's not just me this time. It's going to be me, that's one comedian, John Heffron, 2 comedian, Reno Collier, 3 comedians sailing to Mexico. We're calling it the Sea Amigos. That makes sense, doesn't it? The Sea Amigos is the name of the ship, and we're going to have a good time. You can look up the information on the website. So, all right, let's move on with the show. Lots to do today. Best trends, got some good ones. We'll just get right into it. This segment, here's what I do. I go to Twitter, you see, click on your hashtag, and I look what it is you're talking about. What's everybody talking about? Hell, let me weigh in. And that's how you know we're current. That's how you know we're live. We're in the know. It's a segment that I like to call, Ooh, it's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about. Oh, this one's sad, dude. Hashtag Gilbert Godfrey died. Sad. I didn't even know. He's 67 years old. Died today. Complications due to muscular dystrophy. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you said it right. Dystrophy.
Yeah. I didn't even know he had that. I mean, I knew he was sort of a small, feeble kind of a guy, nebbish, but I didn't know he had that. Apparently he's been dealing with it and just didn't tell a lot of people. But he died today at the age of 67. Gilbert Godfrey, the comedian, the Aladdin star, and owner of one of the most iconic voices in Hollywood. He died after battling that long illness. Very sad. Very funny guy. I've met him one time. He came on Last Comic Standing when it was me and maybe 3 other people were left in the running. They did a big show at the end, and he came on just to do a little spot and backstage. I mean, he's a short dude, and he does talk like this, and his eyes are always squinting. And he said to me, "This means nothing tonight. Why are we here? This means absolutely. There's no such thing as a Last Comic Standing. What is this nonsense?" And so it was fun, just getting to see that guy.
He always had the squint like he was high all the time.
Yeah.
Like he was always stoned.
He always did that.
Yeah.
And he always yelled like that. But, he was one of those, he was a comedian's comedian. A lot of people just didn't like him because, I mean, he could be pretty vulgar.
Yeah.
I mean, he got canceled from Aflac for a joke he made after the tsunami that happened in Japan. Remember that?
I remember the
what
tsunami.
year was that? What year was that? Anybody remember that? It was 2012,
2013, maybe?
2013?
Something like that, yes,
maybe
sir.
11? Big tsunami in Japan.
What'd he say?
And he said something like, this isn't me.
Yeah.
First of all, don't come at me. I'm
Gilbert.
quoting a Gilbert Godfrey joke in honor of the man who passed away. Take it easy on me. He said something like, if you lost your girlfriend, don't worry, there'll be another one floating by any second. Something like that. And Affleck canceled him. And but I've always loved him. I've seen him at the Comedy Store, here and there. He'd come in there. But I remember he used to do a hilarious impression of Andrew Dice Clay. Like, he was one of these comedians that would pick on other comedians. If he didn't like your act, he would mock you. Yeah. And this happened during one of his specials. There's 4 cameras there. There's an audience. This is for television. And he just starts making fun of Andrew Dice Clay. You remember Andrew Dice Clay?
Oh, yeah, funny.
Fun. I used to love Andrew Dice Clay.
Very
I
vulgar.
I didn't know that Gilbert didn't really like him until I watched this. Let's just watch some of this. Watch Gilbert Godfrey do Andrew Dice Clay. Look at them shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got the mannerisms down. I love that set. I don't know what special this is from.
Hickory dickory dock, a mouse goes up to the thing and he
So he doesn't even.
Shit.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a top and she's eating the thing and then she got
That is good.
So right there,
Yeah.
Homo,
I probably would have stopped at this point because you're.
I was in bed with this broad. She turns to me, she goes,
Because you've already proven your point.
I know, yeah.
You don't
went
like
low.
him, but this is what he does.
On and
hey
on.
lady, are you with those guys? What are you doing them one?
He drives a bit into the ground until the audience is almost mad at him for continuing it.
Jack and Jill go up the hill. Jack turns to Jill. He goes, why don't you just let them
See, already they're getting tired of it.
Yeah, yeah.
But he keeps going.
I get through doing this broad. She turns to me. She says, hey, what is
Okay, that's good, Alan. I'm not going to make anything. I know. Hey, Gilbert Godfrey, one of the best. Rest in peace, my friend. All right, let's move on to the other thing that was trending. Oh, boy. This is great. Hashtag Cam Newton. It ain't even football season yet. This guy misses the limelight. NFL quarterback Cam Newton. I don't know if you could call him quarterback anymore, but I'll read you the NFL quarterback Cam Newton complained about women who can't cook and don't know when to be quiet. Now a woman for me, this is his quote, now a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs. That's it. And we're going to play the video, what he said on this podcast. But first, I want to read you a little bit of this article that I came across. Shout out Deadspin. This is their article. I'm not taking credit for this, but I thought it was great, so I'm sharing it with you. Cam Newton, this is their headline. Cam Newton, still a sexist pair of clown shoes after all these years. They called him clown shoes. I absolutely love this. Cam Newton's appearance on a Barstool's podcast this Sunday went viral for all the wrong reasons. What began as a wholesome foray into his parents' and traditional upbringing descended into a cringe-worthy commentary about the behavior of modern women in relationships. Newton's comments began with a mildly sexist tinge before he appeared to catch himself. Instead, he plowed ahead, grabbed a metaphorical shovel, and dug his hole 6 feet under by rattling off a series of degrading tropes about women. Let's watch this video, everybody. Here's your quarterback. Keep pounding, everybody. Cam Newton.
I had a perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents has been together for 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother.
That's
and
not parents.
I knew
That's
what
2 parents and a
a
grandparent.
woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, you know, girl, I'm a bad bitch. You know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
You know, and it's a lot of
Go on.
women who are bad bitches.
Okay.
And I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman.
Okay.
But just to go off the aesthetic of what they
Big
deem
word.
is a boss chick.
Oh,
Now,
what's that?
A woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater. To a man's
He
needs,
paused for a long time.
right?
I'm already in.
And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that. No, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Oh, that's
Okay.
most
You don't know when to be quiet.
That's the
You
second
don't know
most
how to allow a man to lead.
Ooh, he kept on digging. Yeah.
kept the digging, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, Cam, thank you
did.
so much. You guys know I'm not a Cam fan, so anytime he puts his foot in his mouth, I love to celebrate that.
Yeah, we pretty much found out that whoever he's with hates life and being with him.
Yeah. Hey, Alan, can you put up the rundown again? I want to finish that article because check out what they said after that. Newton started on shaky ground by grumbling about bad bitches before equating them to boss chicks. It's pretty telling that boss chick is a pejorative in his mind. But, his opinions about the roles of women aren't just limited to relationships. It's part of a pattern with him. Past behavior has shown that it extends to his toxic beliefs about how working women should submit in relationships. He doesn't appear to have much respect for women at all. Newton's offensive thoughts about women are an extension of past comments he's made. In 2017, this is my part. In 2017, Newton ignited a controversy by chuckling when a female reporter, Jordan Rodrigue, I don't know how you pronounce that name, female reporter, she asked him a question about passing routes. And his response, he laughed at her and told her, he said, yeah, he goes, it's just funny to me to hear a female ask about routes. So he's apologized for that, but this is what he is. I actually love what they said after that. They said it's probably not a fluke either. After getting, I don't know that word, pilloried. After getting pilloried for those comments, he should have developed some self-awareness in regards to degrading women. Instead, he's entrenched himself back in the same hole he sat in 5 years ago. You would hope a man daring enough to rock a babushka during a press conference would have been able to stop himself from offending women so egregiously. Still, unfortunately, he hasn't been the case for Cam Newton. So, Cam Newton stuck his foot in. A lot of people coming to his defense. Not a lot, some people, but I have to kick dirt.
I have
on
to
it.
agree with him. There is a lot of women that can't cook.
There's a lot of men who can't cook. There's a lot of human beings who can't cook.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
women are supposed to cook, right?
is that right?
According to Cam, not us. We're supposed to just cut grass, right?
We do the outside; they do the
That's
inside.
what they always say. But
Yeah.
that doesn't always work that
Look,
way.
I have no problem with traditional roles. It's whatever that couple agrees on, But
Yeah, it should be
modern day. It's just it doesn't look good.
It should be agreed upon in the beginning, though.
That's what my parents did. Dad did the outside stuff. Mom did the inside stuff. So, anyway, I thought it was hilarious. All right, let's move on. We got a lot of show to do. There's some irrational national holidays. April 12th, it's National Education and Sharing Day. Whoop-de-doo. Did you know it's National Only Child Day? Who's an only child in here?
Who's the child that comes up with all these holidays?
Are you an only child?
No. I got some.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. So everybody in here has a sibling.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's great. Sorry. There are some benefits to being an only child, though. You don't have to wait in line for the bathroom. You know, get more attention for your birthday and holidays, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely more gifts.
But they're spoiled.
Rotten.
Spoiled rotten. It's also National Big Wind Day. I was like, what is that? Observed each year in the United States, National Big Wind Day commemorates the recording of the highest natural wind gust measured on Earth. On the afternoon of April 12th of 1934, Mount Washington Observatory recorded winds. Can you guess? Now, this is not a tornado wind, not a hurricane wind. An actual gust of wind. The highest one ever.
170 mile an hour.
That's what I would have said, somewhere around there. 231 miles an hour. A random gust of wind. Wow. Also, that's my old roommate Booger would fart like that. Happy National Wind Day to Booger. Yeah. National Colorado Day, 12's Day, Grilled Cheese, and Licorice Day. All right. We got a lot of show to do, but I'd like to tell you about these guys right here. Look at this. This is Alpine's Hemp Company, one of our sponsors, and our friends. They provide some of the highest quality hemp products on the market. From their farm to your cabinet, Alpine's delivers the highest quality. We're talking Delta 8, Delta 9 gummies, chocolates, live resin cartridges, tinctures, and topicals. Great flavor, great taste, great effect. Third-party lab tested, federally legal. Local restrictions apply. Now, what's the difference between Delta 8 and Delta 9?
I don't know. Let's say it.
Delta 8,
sleep great. Delta 9, party time.
Treat yourself to the best. Buy Alpine's Hemp. Now, we're going to hook you up. My listeners, my viewers, get 20% off all the products if you use the promo code Jon Reep. Just one word, Jon Reep. When you check out, throw that in there. You'll save 20%. So listen, seriously, if you do this kind of stuff already, help me out by helping the sponsor out. And that'll help keep the lights on. It's one hand washing the other. All righty. Now, our intern Isaiah, we were making him watch the HBO's And Just Like That. That's over. I thought I'd give him a break, maybe watch something that he might be into. So I made him watch the CMT Awards. Our resident in-house hayseed Gen Z. That's right. He's too young to be a millennial. He's a hayseed Gen Z. And what do you think, buddy? Did you review? Did you watch?
Yeah,
I'd like to hear your thoughts.
So I just want to say most of these artists I have never heard of before. Okay. I might be 20, but I listened to music that was like way before my time. Three Dog Night, Bread, etc. Bread.
You listen to Bread?
I love Bread. Guitar Man is a classic.
Do you know any Bread songs?
I have no idea who he's talking about.
I never heard of
I'm
Guitar
on a diet,
Man?
Too many carbohydrates for me. Well, I don't. Maybe if I heard some of their music, I'd probably know it. You have an interesting taste in music. I'll give it.
He's got an old soul.
He's got an old soul. I like it. Wearing a Kiss shirt and a Rabbit
trucker
Ridge
hat.
Pea
I don't know what that
Pickers.
is. I like it though.
It's an old-timey bluegrass band.
Oh, see, that's very eclectic taste right there.
It's
Go ahead.
country-ish.
It's a 100% country-ish, and I'm loving it.
So Keith Urban opened the show, and it was okay because I'm not a big Keith Urban fan. To me, he's more rock and roll.
I like Keith Suburban.
Did you douche? Drum roll. Hey, never
That's
mind.
it. I like
Too late.
Keith Suburban. You're taking a water break. Okay. You go ahead, brother.
My throat is a little dry.
Okay.
So bear with me. So then the show goes to the host, and it's Anthony Mackie. But most people know him as Falcon, so I'm just going to call him Falcon.
Yeah, I wonder, that's an interesting choice as a host from the Country Music Television Awards. I know this guy. I think he's a great actor. I've seen him in what is he the Falcon in? What's the series?
Oh, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then he plays Falcon
is that like
in all the
Marvel?
Marvel movies.
Marvel.
stuff,
Yeah. He does great. I just don't know how he relates to country music television.
Beats
Does he
me.
have a country music song?
No, he has no country music songs.
Interesting choice.
And he said that some chick named Kelsey Ballerini was sick, and
Yeah.
I never heard of her before because, like I said, I listened to Crosby, Stills, and Nash,
That's good.
Creedence, Clearwater Revival,
I like
Steely D. I could
Yeah.
go on forever.
So she, I did read this. She tested positive for COVID like the day of, and so she like hosted from her house and zoomed in, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and I'm not too familiar with her music either. Now, see, some of these people I may have heard the song and just didn't know who it was. So she might have
Right.
something I know. I don't know. But go ahead.
So let's get on to the awards because the opening was garbage. So Carrie Underwood and Jason Aldean won an award, and I have to say Carrie Underwood looked hot.
Yeah, she looks good.
It,
Even though she broke her nose. Remember that?
yeah, she fell
Remember
off
when
stage,
she
didn't
fell
she?
down, broke her nose, and had to have surgery? You know what that is, right?
Yeah, that means
She just got a nose job.
yeah.
It sounds like you really believe her, boss.
I don't believe her. I love her, but I don't believe her. She looks great. She got a nose job. Go ahead.
So then Parker McCollum won an award, and I've actually heard of this fella.
Is that him on the screen?
Yeah, that's it.
He looks like Dolph Lundgren's kid from Rocky V.
He has a really good song out called "Meet You in the Middle."
I start walking your way, you start walking
mine.
mine. We're meet in the middle, neath that old Georgian pine. We gained a lot of ground, but we both give a little.
Is that the one?
Ain't no love
No,
to
that ain't
lose.
it.
That ain't what he's talking
We'll be in the middle. So, I just want to let Parker know it's been done before.
Yeah.
I sent it
Plagiarizer.
to you before we went live. You got to give it a
because I
listen
heard the
to.
original "Meet in the Middle." Is it that same song, or has it got a new "Meet"? In the
No,
Middle?
it's a new "Meet You in the Middle."
Okay.
But it's about like his granddad died of cancer
now
and
I'm
stuff.
Like an asshole. Okay.
Nah.
Oh well. Go ahead.
So Miranda,
Sorry, Parker.
Miranda Lambert won an award. George Strait won an award, and some dude named Cody Johnson won an award.
Do you know what these awards were, or are you just glossing over it?
I'm just glossing over it.
saw
I
the
think
trophy.
he won like male video, and then George Strait won.
Do you know who that? You don't know who Cody is, though.
I have no idea who that
He
is.
kind of looks like remember Ralphie from A Christmas Story, like but grown up. It kind of looks like that guy, Peter Billingsley, a little bit. Yeah.
So everybody won an award, huh?
Well,
everybody.
these people won an award.
Not everybody, just
Not-
those people
just
that
the
I
people
mentioned.
that he mentioned. won.
Like
everybody.
Cody Johnson won male video, George Strait won best live performance, and I'm not sure what Miranda Lambert won.
He won best live performance, but he did not perform live.
No, he didn't perform
interesting.
live. I was disappointed because I would have liked to
You
have
would
seen
think
that.
the guy that won the best live performance might perform live.
Where did they
Right.
get that from?
Yeah,
What live performance did they get that
was
from?
it? Yeah.
They call that irony, boss.
Yes, they do.
Oh, I forgot what it was.
I'm
at
just
some
curious.
theater.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But I would have liked to have seen him
Yeah,
perform
I
live
like
because I
George
would have
Strait.
preferred that over Cole Swindell and Lainey Wilson and the Black Pumas because I've never heard of those people before. But George Strait, I mean, come on, oceanfront property in Arizona. Who doesn't
oh,
like
yeah,
that
it's got a lot of
song?
great hits. Continue.
So
my
at
friend.
this point, I was just disappointed because people that should win awards weren't even at the CMT Awards.
yeah.
So maybe if Tyler Childers and 49 Winchester win
Yeah,
awards,
Justin Clyde Williams.
yep, then I would watch the daggum show.
Yeah, me too.
So to me, the best performance was Jason Aldean and Brian Adams.
Now listen, I did not watch this. I have it recorded. I didn't watch it, but I had a feeling you were going to talk about this. So I just Googled this performance, and I can't believe this is your favorite.
Well,
What?
Jason Aldean sucked, but Brian
Right.
Adams
So
carried the whole thing.
That's what I
To
was
me,
gonna,
that's why.
Yeah, I was going to make that point. Jason Aldean had no business trying to sing this song. Now, I'm going to chalk it up maybe to it was rainy, and maybe they didn't have his earpiece. He couldn't hear himself, because that doesn't matter. If you can't hear yourself when you're singing, you might not know that you're not on pitch or tone.
I don't
or
know.
something.
You should still be able to sing without needing all that.
It wasn't great. Now, the Alan
No.
Jackson, do we have time, or should we even play a sample of this?
Maybe
for those
just
of you that
Jason's
said-
part.
Just for a quick little bit.
Yeah, just for a second. Listen to.
Now this part was
This is a great
terrible
song.
when he starts singing.
Yeah. This is sacred ground.
Feel free to talk over it so we don't get.
Here we go. This is the first note. Bad. Here we go. Okay, that's all I need to hear.
That was terrible. And then when Bryan Adams kicks in, it gets good.
Yeah,
and then Jason
Bryan Adams
Aldean
can sing.
starts with his bull crap.
Maybe he's got allergies or something.
He needs some
He
clarity.
needs some Zyrtec.
Yeah.
But he
that-
apparently got his own restaurant, so he's doing something right.
We
We
hung out
went there.
Dude, by the way, great tomahawk steak.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you
very
for the
good.
meal. I shouldn't be saying these things. Just don't do that one. Stick to the other stuff.
Well, the only reason, like I said, Bryan Adams, because I love, Summer of '69,
Sure.
Cuts Like a
He's a
Knife,
legend.
etc. So the show ends with Kenny Chesney.
Right.
And I'm not sure what song he played because I'm not a big Kenny Chesney fan. Never have been.
Yeah.
Again, to me, he's more like rock and roll than country.
He's not rock and roll.
Well,
I don't know what he is.
he ain't
I like
country.
some of his. I like some of his songs.
Be more like I guess you say that
She
rockabilly.
think my tractor sexy. That ain't rock and roll.
Well, no, it ain't rock and roll,
Yeah.
but it ain't.
She really turns me on. Anyway, well, thank you for that report, Isaiah. Appreciate it. If there's another award show coming up, I'm going to have you watch it.
Alrighty.
Thank you very much. That's where we're done with that segment. All right, let's move on. We got a lot of show to do. I got money to give away. I want someone to win this money. So we're going to do that in a minute. But first, I do another podcast from time to time with my buddy, John Heffron. And we had a guest on this time, and it was Christopher Titus. And we got to talking about where do you pee in the green room at comedy clubs. Check out this little clip in case you missed it.
I used to do shows with Soupy Sales, like when I started.
What?
And in the green room, he had those crafts, those Long Island iced tea, whatever vase type things with ice in it, and he would have them in the green room, and he'd pee in those, so he wouldn't have to go. And I was like, that's the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. And now being 52 years old, I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it, Soupy. Like, I apologize for.
What? That's the weirdest thing. We should never be taught as young comics. We should never teach young comics to do shit like that. So that's a horror show.
Yeah.
Like, what that sounds like the caveman days. There's stuff I did though. This stuff. I remember one time standing my ground at a one-nighter for $25. Like the guy was like, "I'll pay you on Tuesday." I'm like, "No, I'm not leaving," because that was it. That was all I had.
Yeah.
And they're putting chairs up on the tables, and it was this one-nighter producer in Northern California, and he goes, "Hey man, I'm not going to pay you today, so why don't you I'll pay you on Tuesday, or you're not going to work for me again." And I went, "If you're not going to pay me $25, I don't want to work for you ever again." And then I went to the bartender, and the bartender gave me $25, and the guy lost the gig. So I always make friends. You know me, I'm always making friends.
I thought it was genius, John, that Soupy Sales actually used ice, though, because that kind of would kill the smell, at least. You know what I mean?
Reep is actually figuring out the odor issue. Reep's got the satellite issues worked out. You know what? That's a valid point. Let's
Yeah, ice cold piss. It doesn't smell as bad as hot, lukewarm piss,
Yeah, it's weird when you have those
Why
moments.
do you know that?
Well, we've all been to bars where at the end of the night they throw ice in the urinals. It's because it's like we got to get rid of the ice, so they put it in the men's bathroom and they throw it in there. And I'm like, oh, this is pleasant now. There's something pleasant about pissing on ice.
We've spent way too much time in nightclubs, man.
Yeah, right? Hey, I stand behind that. I think I'm going to start pissing on ice more often. All right, if you want more Heffron and Reep action, go to heffronandreep.com. Check out the newest episode. You can watch it. You can listen to it. You can become a Patreon supporter there as well. heffronandreep.com. All right, let's move on to the next segment. Looky here. Look at this. I got a bunch of these residual checks just laying around here. Look at these. It's a lot. I'm gonna pass them all over here to Mr. Marcus, and there might be a phone number at the bottom of the screen.
There is.
Yeah. Won't you start dialing that number? Because here in a minute, we're going to answer 3 people. We're only taking 3 calls. You call in with a guess. Let me tell you what's going on here. So this is a game. I have done some acting in my day. I'm a thespian. Okay, I've been in some movies, sitcoms, TV commercials, voiceovers. What else?
Plays.
And they have to pay you when they air these on television. I get them in the mail. They're called residual checks. Screen Actors Guild and AFTRA residual checks. I get them all the time. I thought I'd make a game out of it. I'm going to open up one live on the show right now. I don't know how much is in here. I'll let Mark pick it. He'll slide one across the table. I'll open it up. I'll tell you what it's for and how it's airing. You call in with a guess. Closest person to the amount, I will send you the check in the mail. I will literally sign it over to you and mail it to you. I'll have my intern do it. It's a game that we like to call How Much Is That Screen Actors Guild Residual Check? Very good, Marcus. Thank you.
That's why I'm here.
That's my favorite thing that you do on the show.
Man, I think we gelled good together.
You sing well.
Thank you.
Now listen back to it. Last week, your microphone was louder than everybody else's for some reason, Mr. Ball. That's okay. I don't know why, but I heard you more.
Last week I wasn't here. It's Sean.
Didn't hear much of Sean either.
Yeah, he needs to step it up a little bit.
We're going to do some in-house guesting first. Go ahead and slide me one across the table. Let's open it up. Let's figure out what we got here. Someone's winning money. I'm excited for you guys. I'm such a generous dude, man.
You give away money for nothing? Don't even have to do them a call. Get on a telephone and call in.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Got some meat to it, huh?
Interessante.
All right.
This is for one episode of Eastbound and Down. Chapter 25, it's video and DVD and pay television. Now, what we're going to do is some in-house guessing, and then this will help you judge how you should guess when you call in. So pay attention to these guesses. It'll give you a clue. Let's start with Marcus. How much?
$9.76.
Not bad.
Thank you.
$9.76 is a good guess. Isaiah.
I'm going to go a little bit higher, but not too much. I'm going to go like a couple dollars higher.
Mm-hmm. What would that be?
$11.43.
Wow. $11.43.
Pretty good, huh?
Very good guess. Elliot.
$12.13.
$12.13. Ball.
I'm going to go with $12.95.
Isaiah won. Isaiah, if I was going to hand someone this check in this room, it would be you. But you don't win. Someone at home's going to win. But I hope you paid attention to that guess. Let's get the first caller in the bullpen, and let's take them from the bullpen, get them in the room. I always mess that up. And let's see if they can do any better. We'll get to know these people a little bit. Hi, Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
Jesse.
Jesse?
Yes, sir.
All right, Jesse. Not Jesse like as in Jesse Smollett, the guy who got beat up. Jesse, I hear you.
No.
Yeah, Jesse was a
Yes,
friend. Sir. He was a good friend of mine. What's your girlfriend look like?
I don't have a girlfriend. I have a wife.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you hate that song, though. Jesse's Girl?
I wish that I had
Yes, I do. Very much.
Well, Jesse, where you calling in from, my friend?
I'm calling from San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, San Antonio, Texas. I have been down there. I've not been to the Alamo, but I know the Alamo is there. Have you been to the Alamo?
Yes.
Oh, what's the basement like?
Oh, man. I haven't been to the Alamo forever.
There is no basement. That's how you trick people.
Okay. Yeah, you got me.
Did you ever see Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
41.
41, that's correct. I was quizzing you. You are exactly 41. That's
he's
exactly
already
right.
winning.
What do you do for a living, Jesse?
I am retired.
That must be
41?
nice. 41 and
Man's been
retired. What did
smart.
you do for money, buddy? Good job.
Just
Has a rich wife.
served my country.
Oh.
Served his country.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I was in the Marine.
Oh, well, thank you for your service, my friend. Give him a little toot of the air horn. Thank you for your service, Jesse. What rank were you?
I got out as a Lance Corporal.
Is
What'd you
that
say?
good, Mark?
Lance Corporal.
Yeah, is that good?
Is that good?
Let's go to our resident in-house
If
military
memory serves me
expert.
correct, that was E3 on the pay scale?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, they're doing
Yeah.
inside talk. I don't know what this means.
Yeah,
either.
it's a pay scale. It's one of what we call the junior enlisted, except I'm not sure if Marines refer to it that way, but I was Army. So
Wow. Well, either way, thank you for your service, Jesse. I appreciate you calling in. I hope you I'm rooting for you, man. You know, anyone that serves this country deserves this paycheck right here. How much is this paycheck right here?
Man, it was $11, so
Was that it? Just 11 even?
no, I would go for $11.65.
$11.65. Very good guess. Put them on hold, the Alan Jackson. We got 2 more callers, Jesse. You hang in there. So far, you're winning. I like to say that when the first call's over because that's the only person who's guessed so far. So he's in the lead. Yeah. It's your game to lose, Jesse. Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
This is Good Night Shane.
Oh, good night, Shane. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, Ginger Hero?
He calls me Ginger Hero. I love this man. I appreciate you leaving comments. I appreciate you watching the show and sharing it and all you do, brother. Where you calling in from?
Absolutely. Right now I'm calling from Indiana.
Indiana. What part?
I'm actually in it's a little place called Noblesville.
Okay. Not sure if I've been there. I like to ask where because I've been in every state in the country, so I like to find common ground with people. You know, Indiana, the Hoosier state.
It's right above Carmel. Right above Carmel.
Okay. Well, what do you do, buddy, for a living?
In construction, man, building decks.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
deck builder.
He's a big old deck
Deck
builder.
builder.
I hear you, buddy. Yeah. What's your favorite tool?
Comedy, Jon Reep.
Wait, are you calling me a tool? Is that what just happened here? Hey, I said, what's your favorite tool?
We need on the job site, buddy, is some Jon Reep, and we're good to go.
Well, I appreciate you, my friend.
Favorite wood.
Yeah, what's your favorite
wood? We got to ask that.
Favorite wood, hickory, of course.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
I'm from you're from.
He's got one for everything.
Yeah, hickory wood was actually invented here.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's your favorite nail?
Favorite nail, 16D.
Boom. What do you know about 16D, Isaiah? Nothing. You took, what'd you take in school?
I took ag mechanics.
And do you know anything about a 16D nail?
Nope.
Me either. All right. Hey, buddy, you ever watch Eastbound and Down?
I actually have not.
Oh, you
You got to get on that, man. It's a great program.
I do. I'm just a very busy man. I got 6 kids, and I just try to work my ass off.
Wow, dude, 6 kids?
Good law.
Wow. Dang, you trying to start a basketball team?
Damn, you got some tax money back, didn't you?
When I got out of the military, so cable was out.
All right, brother. Well, how much is this residual check?
I'm gonna say $11.57.
$11.57. Very good guess. Everyone's close. It's a tight race. Put them on hold, the Alan Jackson. Let's get the last caller in here. I can't wait to see if someone gets it exactly right. Everyone's dancing around it. No one's got it exactly right. So it's it's anybody's ball game, guys, because I don't crunch the numbers. The Alan Jackson, let's get the next person in here and find out if they can do any better. I can't wait to see who the final caller.
All right, I'm working on getting the next person in. Just hold
Okay.
tight.
Are there a bunch of people? I'm just curious.
Yeah, there's a good number of people. Just
nice.
little technical glitch.
That's
there.
okay.
Hold on.
By the way, Easter's coming up, everybody. Got a nice little Easter bag.
So fucking crazy.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Jon Reep talking. Who's this?
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Now we have our third contestant.
All right. Third caller in the room. Who is this?
Hey, it's a man called Kim.
Oh, Kim from Wyoming.
No, from Montana.
I know. I was making sure you didn't lie to me.
I knew you were going to say that.
I say Wyoming every time, Kim.
Montana, I was going to say no, Wyoming.
All right, buddy. Good to hear your voice. Hope all is well in your neck of the woods.
To you guys.
Yeah. So have you ever got around to watching Eastbound and Down?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good. Well, this is for one chapter, 25. How much, buddy? Come on, Kim.
Let's go with $12.03.
$12.03. Also a good guess. No one got it exactly right. Now, at this point, I have given the check to Mark on the ball, Sergeant Mark on the ball. He is going to run the check into the Alan Jackson. Alan Jackson has both keys to the mainframe. He's going to insert the check into the mainframe. It's going to crunch the numbers in the algorithm machine.
Yep, it automatically breaks it down, tells him what the correct answer should be,
Mm-hmm.
and we get our winner.
And just like that.
Just like that.
We don't have to do long division.
He doesn't have to do long division.
No, I couldn't even do it if I wanted to. No algebra is being done here.
I mean, if it's above, it's above add, subtract, multiply, and divide, I'm done.
Out.
Yeah, I'm out.
If I can't do it on this hand or this hand, I can't do it.
Nope.
All right.
Yeah.
We have a winner. We're
Look,
bringing the check
wow,
back in.
that was fast.
Must have been pretty close.
That was so fast. Yeah, I saw smoking in there. Wow. So we have the winner of the Alan Jackson?
Yes, we do. Let me bring them in back in.
Okay, whenever you're ready, bring them on back into the room. Let's figure out who won. I'm excited.
All right, the winner's back in the room now.
Hey, who's this?
It's good night.
Oh, Mr. Goodnight. Congratulations, my friend. You're the one with 6 kids, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, listen. I'm going to help feed these kids, okay? Now, I know like bacon's expensive. I know everything's gone up. Inflation. So I'm not sure how much money. I mean, I don't know how much food we can get these kids, but maybe you ration it out. We do a little something here, all right? Now, how much was your guess?
His guess was
$11.57.
Yep, that's right.
$11.57 was the best guess, but it's not exactly right. The actual amount of this check was $11.30. Look at here. I got my finger right next to the amount. This check is yours, my friend. All you got to do is go to Yeah, buddy. This will be in your mailbox pretty soon. All you got to do is go to countryish.com, click on contact, fill it out. Let my intern know that you won this check. Give us your address, and we'll get it into the mail. Okay, buddy?
I will do, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, we just have one question for you. What are you gonna do with all that cash?
I'm gonna try to save it to get some food.
All right. Thanks, buddy. All right, go to the website. Alan, put them on hold. We got more show to do, but first, let me ask you a question. Credit cards, student loans, mortgages, car loans, hospital bills. Did you know you have a lot of rights if any of these ever go to debt collections? That's right. Consumers, not debt collectors, have a huge list of rules they have to abide by. In fact, I just saw our vice president talking about this very subject today. So yeah, and that's where SueTheCollector.com comes in. Law firm, SueTheCollector.com, is a national consumer law firm that only helps consumers. The lawyers at Sue the Collector have helped literally thousands of people turn the tables on debt collectors and put an end to the illegal harassment, abuse, and repeated phone calls that many people find themselves subjected to through no fault of their own. The lawyers at Sue the Collector can help everyone in all 50 states. They've won millions for consumers over the years and have canceled over $1 billion in consumer-related debts. That's right, $1 billion. Right now, they really want to speak to anyone that's had their car repossessed. I put this on my Facebook page the other day because that's what they're looking for right now. Did you know consumers do not have to allow repo men to take their cars against their will? In most cases, you actually can legally refuse to let them take your car. So if you've ever objected to a car repo and they still got your car against your will, you might be sitting on a very valuable case. Call right now, sue the collector's office at 1-877-BAD-REPO or 1-877-223-7376. Again, that's 1-877-BAD-REPO or 1-877-223-7376. They're open right now to take your call. That's 1-877-BAD-REPO. All right, so we have come to our final segment, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are a lot of negative things going on in the news, politics, pandemics, Putin's, persimmons. I don't like persimmons.
Fleisch, is it? Fleisch or
Sorry, Roseanne.
Yeah.
Fleischen.
Inflation. I'm trying to keep it with the P's. But a lot of negative P's out there. Mind your P's and Q's. What we do is we talk about weird things that fall through the cracks. It can be best described by our good friend, very talented Justin Clyde Williams.
We're just small town dudes with small town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All right. Check this out, dude. A bear got trapped in a car, destroyed it, then escaped through the windshield. Isn't that some shit?
Must have been some food in there.
Probably. Maybe
some leftovers.
Maybe she left her keys in the den. This happened in Asheville, North Carolina, right down the road from us. A family woke up to an unusual sight. A mama bear breaking through the front window of their SUV. I always call it mama bear with the cubs. Anytime you see a bear with cubs, they always assume mama bear. And I feel like in today's world, where we're not throwing genders around so much and you got to be careful of the pronouns, how do you know it was a mama bear? You didn't check your dang sex organs. Could have been a good dad. Thank you. Could have been a great dad bear. Get it right. Anyway, the bear broke through the front window of their SUV. Guess what kind of SUV it was?
Don't know.
Ford Escape. Because it escaped from it. What do you do in that situation, Marcus? Who do you call? You walk out, you see a bear punching a hole through your windshield to try and get out.
911.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's good.
Game warden.
Game warden. No, not Mako, not Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace, not Mr. Mayhem. 911. That's what I would do. This happened around midnight. Neighbors of Ashley McGowan heard a vehicle honking its horn. Probably one of them rude New York City bears. They're always honking horns up there. Later, when she let the dogs out to pee, she noticed her hazard lights were blinking, and I'm impressed that the bear knew where the hazard lights were. I can't find them. I have never turned them on in my new car. I'm sure they're in there.
It's impressive, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe she was trying to say, caution, bear on board. Bear can't get out. Bear angry. Bear need help. She said, my dog started barking as if something was out in the yard. That's when me and my husband went outside to see what had spooked the dogs and found a large black bear inside of our vehicle. And the radio was playing that Mariah Carey song, Honey. That's my jam. She said, I recorded the bear on my phone right after it punched through my front windshield and crawled through a hole in the window. Then it climbed on top of my car like an angry Tony Katane in a White Snake video. Let's watch a little bit of this. Thank you, Mr. Ball. Let's watch a little bit of this, Stamos, and tell me. This is a little local news story here.
This hour, a Buncombe County family waking up to a very unusual sight. Ashley McGowan said she went to let her dogs out one morning and found this, a bear stuck inside of her car.
God.
She
Oh,
took
boy.
out her phone and started recording, obviously, as
Totaled.
the bear punched out the front windshield and climbed through. The mama bear then took off with her 2 cubs. The insurance company says the car is destroyed enough to be deemed a total loss.
Yeah.
This hour, a Buncombe County
That's good. That thing killed that car.
So you remember the movie Tommy Boy when the deer was
Yeah,
the deer
yeah,
inside
yeah,
and it
yeah.
totally wrecked that new really nice car. So,
Yeah, that's what I was asking people in the beginning. Have you ever been trapped inside of something, couldn't get out? How would you do it? I mean, that's, a bear. It remains a mystery as to how the bear got in the SUV. McGowan believes she might have left the car door unlocked and the bear just let herself in.
Yeah, never admit to leaving your car unlocked.
No. I mean, the bear cannot use a Slim Jim to get in, so it had to have unlocked the.
So it knew how to use the doorknob. It's a smart bell.
Yeah. It was probably looking for a Slim Jim of food inside the car.
Literally.
So then they think high winds, like after it let itself in, there was high winds from a storm that night. They think maybe that blew the door shut, thereby trapping the bear inside.
Couldn't get out, yeah.
Seems to happen a lot up there in the mountains. Bears breaking into homes, bears breaking into cars. I don't know. I feel like they need to make door handles specifically for bears if you're going to live in the mountains, Something so they can open the door with their bare hands. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Once the bear and the 2 cubs ran off, McGowan went outside to survey the damage and found the door frame was bent and the panels, the dashboard, and the seats were all ripped apart. And, in the pictures, if you look at the website, you can see it looks like the Border Patrol looking for cocaine. Like just ripped a car apart, They hired old Sniffy the bear. McGowan thinks the bear was trapped in the SUV for about 6 hours before it escaped. But she wasn't stressed out about the damage to her vehicle. Rather, she was worried about the bear. Because, hey, bear lives matter, dude.
Yeah.
She was really worried about the bear. She said, it was very distressing for me to see the mama bear suffering inside my car. And now she's traumatized. She has PTSD, and she's seeing a therapist. McGowan's son said the bear also got a hold of his homework. He said the bear peed on the book I was reading at school, which ironically was Winnie the Pooh Part 2, I Got a Pee-Pee. Isn't that something? And he said it also ate my homework. Now, that is a kid's dream come true. Being able to actually say, bear ate my homework, can't do nothing about it. And it pooped in the woods. That's what they do. As for the mama bear, she took off with her cubs and was reunited with the rest of the Berenstein family. McGowan's insurance company did declare that the vehicle was 100% totaled, so they're probably going to replace it. Isn't that what they do?
Insurance
companies,
yeah.
They replace it with a car.
Well, whatever it was worth.
Same value.
Yeah.
I think they should get a convertible, something that a bear can get in and out of very quick. There you go, boys. Tell us all about it, Mr. Justin Clyde. The town, Asheville.
Buncombe
County.
I love the name of that.
That's
Buncombe.
Buncombe County.
That's where Smokey the Bear's from. I don't know if you
Buncombe
knew that.
County?
Yeah, Buncombe County, Smokey the Bear.
I like it. That's one of them towns where you say the county. Where are you from? Buncombe County.
Buncombe.
That was unbearable. All right. Listen, glad you stuck around. 9:08. Not bad. We try to keep it under an hour. We only went 8 minutes over. Before we wrap this puppy up, I want to go to my interns. Any final thoughts, guys?
Well, you asked if someone had gotten trapped. Eddie Tapper said had to break out of an open-air latrine in Saudi Arabia during Operation Desert Storm in 91. Got locked in the 4-hole latrine by some buddies and had to bust out the screen and climb out.
Oh, no.
Poor guy.
Oh, that's horrible. What about you?
And Shane Flint broke out of a jail in Panama. Not Panama City, but the country of Panama.
Whoa, Shane Flint?
Yeah, Shane Flint.
Dude! Shane.
If I ever get arrested, I hope he's with me.
Not only that, that's a good point, but Shane Flint, you've got to tell us that story on Countryish After Dark this coming Saturday. Don't forget, go to the Countryish website, hit support $5 and up. You get to be in this. And Shane Flint, I'm begging, I want to hear this story. You broke out of jail in Panama? That's crazy. Mr. Sergeant on the ball.
I just want to take the time. This is a birthday week for me, so to
Oh.
speak. Not for me personally, but for the family. My son just turned quarter of a century, 25 on Sunday, and today's my dad's 81st birthday.
Wow. Happy birthday to those guys. Also, happy early Easter, everybody. That's coming up. And the Alan Jackson, we good? Stamos, you got anything you want to say?
I have nothing to add of
Okay.
any value. Thank you.
All right. Well, for the Alan Jackson, for Elliot the intern, for intern Isaiah, for Sergeant Mark on the ball, for Mark Hunt, I am Jon Reep, and I'd like to wish you a good bicycle.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, a simple kind of life, never did me no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast, it'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. My town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish. Go on,
Hey, everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. You know, we couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh, wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite, and all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you.
go on.
Yeah.
Live.
All right, the mics are live, and so are you if you get this Jon Reep's Hickory Hot Sauce. So good, it'll make your head shake. What I love about this, it's flavorful, not too hot. Not too hot. So if you're a kind of person who likes the flavor of hot sauce but can't stand the burn, this is for you. Full of flavor. Go to countryish.com, click on store. Get you some Hickory Hot Sauce. Summer's coming up. Grilling season, baby. 4th of July. Put it on your eggs. Put it on your